a clarification, right? Every time, that is on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we'll be meeting at 10 o'clock, but the passcode would be activated at 9:55, just 5 minutes back. So you don't have to come early. Just come before 5 minutes and log in.
Okay, sir, got it.
So this would be our protocol during our entire training on all the days. Now this should not occur. Why it is occurring now? Because when more than 170 people have logged in with the same passcode, it is impossible. It cannot happen.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Okay, I can show you. Sent the message. Issue is resolved. Right. License of practice. Unable to join. Okay. That would be clarified. Atharva, I think you are there now, because you sent the email at 9:56, but now some of the names I have started remembering them.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What did I say?
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Yeah, this query, I'm writing it over here, so we'll take it. We'll take that. All right. We are now, just 2 minutes past 10. Let's start, because we can't wait. Can't let more than 260 people waiting. Right. So very good morning. And the thing is that you'll be having rights to unmute yourself at any point of time. Right. I'm not revoking that right. The only thing is, keep yourself into mute mode, because sometimes it happens. I'm not telling deliberately, but by mistake, say you are unmuted and unnecessarily more than 250, 260 people are listening to your personal talks, right? So that should not happen. Okay. And it happened, right? About last year, nahi, say 1 saal pehle, someone was fighting, right? So I won't take the name, but he was fighting with the girlfriend. सबने बिंदास सुना. Finally, manually usko mute kiya. So that should not happen. So okay. So welcome to the beautiful world of medicine. This is, you already know that this is the email address, till you are mbbs@gmail.com. This is for those who have joined for the first time. I know, because many of the friends, they will be joining from today, right? So this will be our protocol. That's the email address. Just note it down. I'll tell it again also. And this is the email on which you can always remain in touch with me. This is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Every morning we'll be meeting at 10 a.m. You'll be using the same credentials. That is, this is a Zoom meeting ID 2511251175 and the passcode 253069. But remember, it would be activated at 9:55, right? So, sorry. So those emails received at 9:40, 9:42, 9:50, 9:55, 9:52, 54. This must be the reason. And chances are very high that you are there only, those who have sent the email. Okay. So my name is Dr. Bankim Jani, and I'm MD radiologist with super specialization in MRI spine. And apart from that, I'm into the field of IT, and these are some of the degrees of IT. And these are the medals. I'm into marathon and ultra marathon running. Marathon is where you have to run to the distance of 42.195 kilometers. And when you say ultra marathon, so they all are 50 plus. Uh, so many emails suddenly. Okay. See, I won't discourage anyone, but I'm just putting this thing at last. And about the post graduation. See, when you ask about the details of what are the details of orthopedics or what are the details of gynec obstetric or surgery or radiology, the point is,
Recording in progress.
right? First, just finish the MBBS and then we'll be coming across all the post graduation. Because right now, whatever you think, whatever you decide, as you will clear your MBBS now, you'll be coming across all the rotations. And who knows with which branch you fall in love with, right? So, right now, even if you like, say, orthopedics, I respect that. But we won't be going into the details of that what exactly do you study into orthopedics. As such, it is like whatever you study in MBBS, it is like a trailer. And when you go into the post graduation, you'll be having a complete movie on it. Right. So that's the thing. In MBBS, you get a taste of everything. Fine. But it is not so just the taste. You enter into so much of detail. Right. And it is purely up to you that how much you really want to learn. And during MBBS, what are the things which will be asked? That is what we'll be discussing in full and complete detail. Okay. So, right, these are the medals divided into two because suffered from COVID very badly. And it was like support of, say, you guys only. I mean, my students, they used to communicate with me regularly. I was in, I think, grave danger. The C reactive protein, right? The CRP. Normally, it is called as HSCRP, which is related to heart. So normally it is in the range of about, it should be less than 1, right? It should be less than 1, or even if it is 2, it's pardonable. That's okay. Mine reached to 76. So it is like blood was not moving. And the D dimer, which is usually about 30 to 60, it touched 4,980. So that was the day. That was the day when I think almost everyone lost the hope. So I packed myself into this house only, never got admitted anywhere, took all the intravenous injections and everything by myself, but by God's grace and love of everyone, survived. So these are the medals. These are like post COVID, and these are like pre COVID. This picture is bit old. Few medals they have been added after that. Another one medal, no, it is not there. That medal which I got just before about 1 month. That was a 12 hours race. Right, you have to run for the whole night. So 6 p.m., 6 evening to 6 morning, and the total distance covered was 108 kilometers. It was pretty tiring. Okay, so let's go back to the queries. Last time we talked about USMLE, we talked about many of the concepts. First, one very good question, which was that why are we discussing USMLE? Right? Because first we have to say we need to talk about MBBS. Why we are discussing is that see, we all are like fighter pilot, right? This is our source takeoff, and this is our target, the destination. If we know the whole path, so then at no point of time will be demotivated because we know कि दोस्त इतनी लंबी रेस है, right? When we know that we have to run 42 kilometers, we won't be feeling low and we won't be tired at 30 kilometers because this is like race. Unless and until we finish the cross line, the finish line, right? No one is going to give us any of the medal. Unless and until we finish the final year examination and the competitive examinations which are needed, no one is going to put the doctor in front of our name. So that's why it is very much vital, right? The discipline. By the way, anyone who is a marathon runner, if yes, just message, right? Yes, so we'll be talking about the fitness. As I talked last time, that for a Formula car racer, right? Those who drive the Formula races, as such, they are very good technician. They know the ins and outs of the car very well. So when, as a doctor, when you know your body so well, it has to be like the doctor should be the fittest community. Unfortunately, it is not like that. Many of the doctors you'll find that huge, big tummy, you know? But no, it's if you know the body so well, so you should be the fittest person. Yes, Sanya, go ahead, because we don't have any restriction of that. You can't ask in between.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Myself, Sania Magrani, and my hobby is playing badminton. I am a state player of badminton.
Oh wow, so nice. Because I know badminton, it is a very fast game, and being a state
Yes.
player, awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Shabash. Good. Very good. So that's the first thing. The promise. The promise which I wanted to ask was this is like last 4 years experience. Everyone very enthusiastic, but as the time passes, जैसे time आगे जाता है, right? The presence decline, and it declines to such a pathetic level that with a broken heart we had to stop these lectures. कभी 7 महीने पे बंद हुए, कभी 8 महीने पे बंद हुए, ज्यादा से ज्यादा 8-10 महीना. But then we had to stop because the presence, if we are holding 1100 licenses, we can accommodate 1100 people. And when the presence was going to 5-10 people, we had to stop that. It was not at all a good thing, but there was no choice. Right? So the promise which I'm asking for from you guys is that you will not let the presence drop. I got few emails where you said that even if you are traveling, still you are taking all the efforts to stay connected. That is a very nice of you, right? So the query that what would happen when your colleges would start? Koi problem nahi hai. Because when the colleges would start, we also understand. So at that point of time, lectures would be shifted to weekend timings. Or that weekend भी कैसा मतलब Saturday Sunday, and if you say that you'll be busy till say 5 o'clock in the evening, कोई बात नहीं, रात को रखेंगे. Sunday तो definitely free होते हैं, तो we'll keep it on Sunday. Sunday mornings, my Sunday mornings are busy because from 4:30 till 9 o'clock, right? It is my race time for the practice. So I run about 30-35 kilometers on that day. So that is the day when I'm busy. But still, and if the race is there, the races they start bit late and they get finished by 10:30 or 11. But whatever the case is, on Sundays, if there is no race, I'll shift my practice schedule, but we'll meet. On the day of the race, it is always like it is well informed in advance. So we'll shift it in the evening part, but we'll not miss anything. Right. So from my side, Isha, mute. Thank you. So my side, I'll never skip any of the lectures. It would occur in rarest of the rarest cases. But then it is the commitment even from your side. Right? Because what would happen is that if I'm explaining some concept, so every concept would be mounted on day one, if the one concept is there. On day two, we'll take it very briefly and then we'll go on to the other. then third. So that's how we'll keep on rising step by step by step, right? Now, if anyone remains absent over here or here, and then straight away on the third day, it would be very difficult for he or she to understand कि ये हो क्या गया. In case if anyone is absent, so I'll be giving you, yes, I'll be giving you the Google link, so where you can download the PDF, right? You just go through it, send a mail to me that yes, you have tried to understand and these are the queries. I'll incorporate those queries in such a way that yes, we won't be spending much time, but at least you'll be able to understand the topic. It is a matter of discipline. Once followed, right, you won't be facing much of the problem. और कभी problem हुआ, suppose कुछ ऐसा हो गया नहीं समझ आती, तो we'll repeat the topic. कोई problem नहीं है. But then you can't take it lightly, right? The question which was asked, is this free? Yes, it is free. It is. We are not going to charge anything for this. It is absolutely free, right? So the promise one, consistency, right? Consistency. This is what is needed. Today, I'll also be giving you one 3-minute routine, which we'll be practicing just few minutes from now. So this 3-minute routine, this is based on the principle of what is called as the law of attraction. Law or laws of attraction. This is based on that. But this we'll discuss when we'll be talking about self-confidence. There were more than 40 emails where you said that you are doubting on yourself whether we'll be able to really complete it or not, complete the MBBS or not. On one statement that when I said that on 10th, if it is unit 1, 12th, it was 10 times effort. And over here, it is like 100 times effort. Yes, it is true. It is 100 times, right? MBBS course is that much. But those who are completing MBBS or those who are completing their post-graduation, are they from outer space? Nahin, na. They are like you and me. So if they can do, so can us. But it is a matter of that effort. बस इतना याद रखो. And don't even think about कि मेरा नीट में स्कोर कम आया. अरे मेरे दोस्त, past is past. Just put a cross on it and move further. बस. Because see, that is a trauma, right? अगर जो आप पकड़ के रखोगे करे यार मेरा नीट में कम स्कोर आया and how will I do MBBS? अब now जितने लोगों ने ये मेल भेजी है ना उनके लिए, तो बस जिन्होंने मेल भेजी है, are you guys had past में बॉयफ्रेंड या गर्लफ्रेंड रहा और जो छोड़ के चला गया, राइट? व्हाटएवर, मतलब हार्ट ब्रेक बोलो या जो भी बोलो, तो क्या बाकी की जिंदगी कभी शादी की नहीं करोगे, राइट? कि नहीं बस वो मुझे छोड़ के चले गए, बस जस्ट वो मुझे छोड़ के चला गया. विल यू डू दैट? नहीं, वहां पे तो नहीं, नो प्रॉब्लम, नहीं ऐसा तो होता है, राइट? तो व्हाई इन दिस केस? हाँ यार, सीरियसली अजय, मतलब आई मीन सो मेनी ईमेल्स वर रिसीव्ड ऑन दैट. ऐसे दुखी आत्मा, मतलब बिल्कुल जैसे हम मतलब वो पंकज उदास की सीरियस गजल गाते बैठे हुए हैं. व्हाई? एवरीथिंग हैपेंस फॉर गुड. बेटा एक छोड़ के चली गई ना तो क्यों ज्यादा अच्छी मिलने वाली है. नीट में नहीं हुआ, स्कोर नहीं मिला, कोई बात नहीं, स्टडी वेल, आएंगे. You'll get amazing opportunities. But अब इस बार रोते मत बैठना, right? So this is the thing. Consistency, that is one thing, because no one can beat this person. No one can this person who is consistent. Even कोई super duper intelligent जिसकी आत्मा मतलब super intelligent है ना, he also cannot beat you, because then they remain into that ego कि बस हम तो आधे घंटे में पढ़ लेंगे. मतलब गाली, हाँ मतलब आई स्पीक गाली ऑल्सो. यहाँ पे नहीं बोल सकते, सो मेनी फीमेल्स आर देयर, पर कभी दिमाग में आए ना, मैं ये आपको बताऊंगा भी. मेरे पुराने स्टूडेंट सब जानते हैं. एंड देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग इन इट. मतलब मन कितना शांत हो जाता है, यू फील सो हैप्पी, मतलब रात को नींद अच्छी आती है. तो बिंदास, व्हेन आई विल टेल यू दैट यू हैव टू राइट अ डायरी ऑल्सो. ये सबको करना है, राइट? माय डायरी इज ओवर हियर. So ये एक डायरी रखता हूँ। दूसरी जो है ज्यादा सीक्रेट डायरी, दैट इज डिजिटल, पासकोड पासवर्ड के साथ, बिकॉज पीपल वुड स्टार्ट जजिंग। ये तो पढ़ लो तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, उसके अंदर तो गालियां भी लिखी है, बिकॉज पीपल वुड स्टार्ट जजिंग के बॉस ऐसा बोलते हैं, ऐसा लिखते हैं, हाँ सब लिखते हैं, सब बोलते हैं, राइट। बट व्हेन यू गो टू स्लीप, मस्त नींद आती है, एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज नीडेड, right? Because then your performance improves multiple times. So in law of attraction, or the laws of attraction, I'll be giving you few statements, right? And take my word for it. These are the statements which will be very generalized statement जो आपको बोलने हैं। आप खुद ही बोलो when you feel कि boss I'm very good, right? तो क्या मस्त फीलिंग आती है। और वो रोते रोते बैठो कि अरे मेरे नीट में कम मार्क्स है, अब क्या होगा, राइट? सो अब क्या होगा, तो ये दिस इज द आंसर, ये राइट, कांट राइट, ये गाली थी। सो जितने भी दुखी आत्मा है ना, सब खुश हो जाओ यार, फॉरगेट, भूल जाओ, राइट। आई एम रियली से ठीक है, आई एम विद यू। कम स्कोर आया, बुरा लगा, रोए, मम्मी डैडी ने बोला, फ्रेंड्स ने बोला, एवरीथिंग ट्रू। मतलब आई एम हैप्पी अबाउट ओनली वन थिंग, अपने दिल खोल के सब कुछ लिखा, राइट। एंड एज आई कमिटेड, I won't be taking anyone's name. Yes, I can see that you guys are there, but बिंदास यार, मत टेंशन लो, राइट। पर अब पीछे मत बैठ जाना, अब मत रोना, राइट, इनफ ऑफ क्राइम, ठीक है। So that is one thing. We'll talk about this 3-minute part just within few minutes. Second, financial burden. See, you said कि we are from middle class, this that, right? मेरे डैडी ने इतनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, मैं उनका क्यों पैसा बर्बाद करूं। बच्चे, जब तू बाप बनेगा, will you also think like that? Let's say you are at a very high level, you are good, but your kid tells कि dad I want to go to Harvard or I want to go to Oxford, साल की फीस 50 लाख, तब तो और ज्यादा होगी। तो will you say चल बेटा चुप बैठ जा, नहीं जाना तुझे? No, you will do whatever you can and you will send your kid to that level, right? Because it is actually like you live for your kids, you live for your next generation. Exactly the same thing is true for your parents. You are not a burden on them, but you are, sorry, just a minute, just 1 minute. Someone is on the door. I'll be back within a minute. Sorry. हाँ, सो फाइनेंशियल बर्डन के बारे में ना अभी मत सोचो। At this point of time, don't think about it. Don't think much about it. बस इतना सोचो कि if they are spending money on you, तो don't let it waste. उसको waste मत करना, right? That feeling itself, because on this topic there were again 20 plus emails. So for all those and even for everyone, others also, बस वो पैसा बर्बाद ना हो, इतना ध्यान रखना। बाकी तो सब वो जो भी कर रहे हैं, दिस इज लाइक इट इज फॉर यू। एंड इफ यू गॉट दैट फीलिंग ना कि यस दे आर स्पेंडिंग ऑन मी, तो बी कमिटेड। वन मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, 2-3 emails work can be on extra, right? By doing some job or by investing money into share market और ऐसे ऐसे 3-4 और क्रिप्टो का था। Well, I'm into crypto, I am into this stock market, everything. But right now, I won't tell you that आप उसमें कहीं पे भी involve हो, because it is like a full-time business. You have to really think so much. You have to read so many articles, right? It is not a random thing कि वो चलो randomly डाला पैसा. The Bitcoin rate, it went to $1,09,000 से ड्रॉप टू 98,000. उससे पहले तो उससे भी नीचे गया था. सो जब बढ़ता है एवरीवन इज हैप्पी, जब घटता है तो रोना भूल जाते हैं. सो अभी के लिए डोंट इवन डू एनीथिंग. यस, आफ्टर सम टाइम आई विल बी टेकिंग वन सेशन ऑन योर इन्वेस्टमेंट capabilities and investment strategies and investment understanding. That is where I'll say you invest only 500 rupees per month. बस, ज्यादा नहीं. यू डोंट हैव टू पुट बर्डन ऑन. जो आपको जो पॉकेट मनी मिलती है या वॉट एवर द मनी विच यू आर गेटिंग टू स्पेंड ऑन व्हेन यू विल बी अब्रॉड, उसमें से जस्ट 500 रुपया आप बचाओ, राइट? एज यू एंड यू ओपन वन अकाउंट एंड देन स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग. अब वो छोटा छोटा पैसा पता भी नहीं चलेगा, राइट? इट विल कीप ऑन मल्टीप्लाइंग. दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज द पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग, एंड आई विल शो यू हाउ टू डू दैट. And yes, by the time you complete your MBBS, very proudly, 2 of my students, they said कि sir हमने 10 लाख इकट्ठा हो गया. Possible. And that is without any effort. बस consistency. Again, the consistency. 500 रुपया per month. So when I say कि बाहर के देश में जाओ, वहां पे लोग दारू पीते हैं. दारू पीते हैं. दोस्त, वो दारू का पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर, राइट? मर्सिडीज आएगी उसमें से. So that is the thing. So जो कहते हैं ना कि money should be respected. कंजूस बनने की बात मैं बिल्कुल नहीं कर रहा हूँ. Yes, right. You use it lavishly, but पता होना चाहिए कि जहां मैं स्पेंड कर रहा हूं तो it is going to give me the returns. In case if anyone is interested, मुझे मेल भेजना. और what I'll do is on my Google Drive, I'll also give you the link of my favorite books. So ये जो क्वेश्चन था कि अभी हम वैकेशन पे हैं, अभी तो कुछ काम नहीं है, तो आई गिव यू सर्टेन बुक्स विच कुछ बुक्स तो मैंने 20 बार पढ़ी है, एंड इवन व्हेन आई स्टडी इट ऑन 21st टाइम ना, तो भी कुछ नया मिलता है. सो आई शेयर ऑल दोज बुक्स विद यू. पूरी ड्राइव की लिंक ही दे दूंगा. देयर आर मोर देन 100 बुक्स एंड यू कैन सिलेक्ट द बुक एज पर योर चॉइस. ठीक है? सो रिगार्डिंग द फाइनेंशियल बर्डन, एनी एक्स्ट्रा जॉब करने की इच्छा मत करो. Don't do it, Abhi. Focus on what is needed, right? You will be very happy by the end. Next, 3 days a week. हाँ, ये बात हो गई, right? 3 days a week. That is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 10 o'clock. Link activated at 9:55. Weekend batches when you will be going to your colleges, when you'll be going to your universities. Sorry. When you'll be going to your colleges. तब, उससे पहले नहीं. ठीक है? सो तब तक तो दिस 3 days a week वाला प्रोसेस. दिस वी टॉक्ड अबाउट एफर्ट इन MBBS कंपेयर टू 12th. यस, उसकी तो बात हो गई, राइट? इफ इट इज 100 times तो अपने 1000 गुना मेहनत करेंगे, बट विल बी डूइंग दैट मेहनत इन अ डिफरेंट स्टाइल, राइट? इन अ डिफरेंट स्टाइल. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन स्प्रिंट एंड मैराथन. मतलब अगर जो रेस 400 मीटर की हो तो देन वी से कि ठीक है, दौड़ो, right, all the way. There is no other technique needed. Take a deep breath and give your heart and soul full-fledged at the highest pace. Finish it, and you will be able to do it. But when it is 42 kilometers, you can't do that. You can't do that. You'll be exhausted by 1 or 2 kilometers, and the journey is long. So that's why, say, the method would be different. Kaisi method? Yes, today only we'll be discussing. Are these classes free? Yes, it is free. Right? These classes are free. My personal training, yes, there are my personal trainings, right? But I'll let you know when it is needed. अभी तो यहाँ पे है ना, अभी तो हम पढ़ रहे हैं, तो continue, right? These personal trainings, yes, they are absolutely. It is like a very small batch, right? And where I communicate with every student individually, and this training is like a pretty long commitment. मतलब जब तक आप एग्जाम क्लियर नहीं करते, I mean, you will be taught all the 19 subjects, सभी की एग्जाम, सभी का वाइवा, इंटरव्यू, पर्सनल इंटरव्यूज, all the way till you clear your whether it is FMG or it is USMLE, वो सब plan करके, right? But it is like it will, that batch lasts till that point. And इसके अंदर जो training होती है, that is pretty tough, and you have to give extra time apart from your college, right? College का time आपका होगा तो timings adjust होते रहते हैं, but you have to work very hard. But अभी के लिए don't even think about it, right? Don't worry much about it. When time would come, I'll tell you the details. But अभी के लिए तो we are just focusing on this, right? Not to worry. Note making में था, will it be digital or it has to be, say, handwritten or the physical? How the notes should be taken. Now see, in case if you got iPad, so note taking is easy. But what if you got the laptop? So for laptop, I always say, when you got the laptop, so take one digital board. बहुत सारी companies के आते हैं. The best one which we are using right now is Wacom. Right? Wacom is very good, but it is expensive. Right? Uon, I don't know how to pronounce. Uion or Uon, right? So that is also good. It is bit less costly. They'll be costing. हाँ Sakshi, go ahead. पूछ लो.
Sir, I have a doubt. I'm not going abroad. Like I'm only taking MBBS in private college. So will you be also helping with the PG and all?
For PG, you are asking for post graduation?
Yeah, NEET PG. Because
NEET, हाँ. मतलब पर NEET PG में तो अभी मतलब when we are starting the MBBS ना, right? My students, they are when you asked, I'll tell you. My student, he is all India topper in the neurology. Jamin, right? Jamin Gupta, he is all India topper. So yes, but those trainings, they are totally different training. So right now, don't worry much about it. But yes, NEET PG nahi. Even in post graduation also, I do help. But yes, acha. Regarding this digital board, now these are the boards, the board on which I'm writing, right? It will be having this digital pen, and you can always take a note, and it is much easier. Similarly, say for example, PDF is there. I'll give you the PDF, and then you can write extra on it for your better understanding. So this would save time, and at the same time you'll be having a better notes also on with you, and the revision would be fast. Now suppose कहीं पे हुआ कि कहीं गलती हो गई, right? कुछ समझ नहीं आया, तो then you can just mark it with the red and you can put a star. So next time when you revise, yes, you'll be taking this point more seriously. Once the point is clear, so you can remove that thing. So that way your notes will always remain very dynamic. When we used to study MBBS, तब तो इतनी facility भी नहीं थी and पैसे भी नहीं थे इतने. So we used to do this thing on physical notes, right? Red marker, फिर blue marker, वो marker और highlighter से we used to do all those things. So note जब by the end of year वो ऐसी note बनती थी कि वो सिर्फ हमें ही पता चलता था, बाकी तो पूरी note बिल्कुल खत्म हो चुकी थी. Right? Anyway, so this is about how to take the notes, right? Digital board, it will be costing, if you go for Wacom, say normal size Wacom will cost you about 15,000, and UION, they are in the range of about 10,000. No need to go for all those 50,000-60,000 wale itne lene ki zarurat nahi. It has to be compact so that it remains with you. Right now, what I'm using, it is a huge one, right? It is very big. It is this big, right? It is like a full screen. But this is not movable, it is fixed. Right? So you'll go for those digital board. It will help you a lot. This will be a good investment. Right? इसके लिए कोई टेंशन मत करना, because this will be a good investment. आपको बहुत फायदा होगा. अच्छा. Right? So that is about the notes. How to take the notes? For that, there is a principle of super reading, which we'll be discussing. English speaking. Beyond doubt. Yes, in the capital, English speaking necessary. Yes, Nidhi?
Yeah, sorry, sir, to interrupt you.
No, no
I
worries.
just had a doubt. Yeah, I just had a doubt. I'm quite sure I want to give the USMLE and practice in the US. But for that, do I need to give the next exam also?
Nah, nah. Uh,
No, right?
regarding see USMLE, we are coming to that, right? We'll be just talking about in detail about the USMLE.
Okay, sir. Thank
But
you.
as such, in nutshell, if I really want to answer your question, you are studying in Georgia. By the end of third year, you give step one. आपने MBBS पूरा किया, you give the step two. Step two में you scored good marks. You give your OET, that is the English language test. Go abroad. You don't have to even worry about next. Because if you clear step three, that means if you clear USMLE, USMLE is valid across 35, 36 countries. India is one of it. So when you come back, you don't have to appear for next or any of the exam, FNG or next or kuch nahi, nothing.
Okay, sir.
USMLE
Thank
is
you.
like father. Once you are cleared, to all other below exams, they are automatically granted. Tushti? Yes, Tushti?
Sir, I actually still haven't bought an iPad or a MacBook yet. But if I am to buy one of them, which is better?
You want to buy what? I'm sorry.
A laptop or an iPad?
You already have MacBook.
No, I do not.
So right now, which digital gadget you have?
I have a laptop from HP.
Acha, HP laptop, na? Configuration is what, i5, i7?
I don't know. My father would know about it.
You need to just figure out two things. Which processor? If it is i5, not to worry because we won't be generating 3D graphics, but some of the images which I'll be giving you, right? They are of very high.
Sir, I am going to either ways buy either a laptop or an iPad. So I just needed a suggestion which would be better.
Acha, acha, acha.
Yeah.
So if the current laptop is good, right? If your current laptop is good, so then you go for iPad. But if the current laptop is having less storage, the storage is important. You should, because if the SSD, solid state drive is there in many of the laptop, it is just 512, 512 GB. Now 512 GB, you will finish it within no time. 512 GB is less. It has to be at least 1 TB of storage. The point is that if you have got this laptop, no need to go for a newer one. Go for one external hard drive. Now external hard drive, 2 TB, right? That would cost you not more than 7,000, 8,000. So, but that would last for whole of your MBBS. This setup is more than enough. If someone has got already the laptop and want to go for one more device, so then and then you go for iPad because now you will be having best of both the worlds.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Hansika.
Sir, I wanted to ask, as you said that USMLE is the like master exam and you can practice anywhere after that. I wanted to ask, after coming back to India, after giving the USMLE, do we need to do any internship or any exam in specific?
Yes. Technically speaking, you have to do internship, but दोस्त एक बात बताओ. Once you have cleared USMLE, वहां पे you get so much of respect, so much of money, so much of facilities. Why anyone would come back to India and do the practice? No one comes. Seriously, I'm telling you, no one comes. They come to India only for pleasure, fun. क्योंकि डॉलर से रुपी में पैसे कन्वर्ट हुए तो it's such an amount. Because see, India में anyone giving you the package of 2 crore, मतलब बरसों लग जाते हैं. Over there, so within no time you'll start reaching to that level. Right? Technically, yes,
sir.
you have to give, but no one does.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Acha, lower your hands once you have been answered. Okay. All right. Yes, Mehak. Fatafat.
Good morning, sir. Sir,
Morning.
I do not have laptop, neither iPad, so I should go for laptop, right?
Bindas, laptop. क्योंकि storage इतना अच्छा मिलता है and it is very easy to.
So which one would you suggest?
तो मैं कंप्यूटर की दुकान खोलने वाला
No.
सीरियसली मतलब इतने सारे
No,
सजेशन मेरी
sorry,
दुकान
sir.
पे से खरीदना. right? I'll be rich. Well. It is like there is a wide range available. All you need to do is, चलो एक दिन technical session भी रख लेंगे, right? You
Sorry,
should
sir.
really
Thank
know about the laptop, but itna, in a nutshell, the processor, it should be minimum i5. Don't go for i3 or anything lower. They'll be too slow because this device will remain with you for rest 5-6 साल तो आप use करेंगे, right? RAM should be at least 8 GB, but the important is storage. It has to be at least 1 terabyte of storage, right? If it is SSD, solid state drive, so then that would be much faster, much better, but the cost would rise.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right, welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So many emails. Well, if you have got mobile, it's fine, but mobile पे पढ़ना मुश्किल होगा. Ambadas, no? Yeah. So mobile पे पढ़ना मुश्किल होगा. Preferably laptop हो, क्योंकि see all the notes they will be digital. When you are थोड़ा spend करना पड़ेगा, and this would be worthwhile. जब आप laptop लेंगे ना, it would be worthwhile. Mac, well, I use Mac. I got entire Mac family, मतलब from iPhone to iPad Pro to MacBook to Big Macs, but they are costly. अभी अभी मम्मी डैडी पे बर्डन मत डालना, because Mac is super powerful, is absolutely fantastic, but costly. बहुत महंगा है, right? Plus the softwares, मतलब see we are Indians ना, softwares ना उसमें pirated बहुत मुश्किल होती है. You have to really jailbreak it. बाकी अपने विंडोज में तो एवरीथिंग कैन बी, मतलब यूज बोल नहीं सकता, मतलब दिस शुड नॉट बी सेड पब्लिकली, बट करते ही है ना, है ना. सो दैट इज वन थिंग. सो मैक अभी के लिए, हाँ, इफ वेल इफ यू कैन अफोर्ड इट तो फिर बात ही क्या. तो आई से गो फॉर से आईपैड प्रो Max, right, which is with 13-inch with 1 terabyte of storage, and which is along with the SIM card attachment. लो ना यार, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, 2-2.5 लाख रुपए का आता है, नो प्रॉब्लम, एंड बाय 2. ये तो मतलब बात ही नहीं है. Lenovo is good. Lenovo with keyboard अच्छा है. नहीं who is this? वंश एक्सटर्नल हार्ड ड्राइव ले लेना, क्योंकि आपने जो ये Lenovo टैब लिया है, मोस्ट प्रोबेबली उसकी स्टोरेज कैपेसिटी मस्ट बी 512 GB, right? So just get a 2 terabyte of external storage. That will make the serve the purpose.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right? Most welcome. Hmm. Okay, now there are. So what is the configuration of? Well, because this is also used, this laptop is not used only for this training purpose. It is also for training the IT students for cyber security, etc. So I'll tell you the configuration. This is i9 black. RAM is 256 GB. It is with 16 terabyte of SSD with RAID 5. It is with 4 screens. Right now, 4 screens are connected, and it is connected with 2 data lines. One is 150 Mbps, and second line, which is a backup line, it is 100 Mbps. And it is also connected with, which is called as the NAS, network attached storage. In this entire room, the total data is of 106 terabyte of data. Right? So, and there are such 5 units which are working in this room. So when we'll be going for the training, yes, it would happen. Plus, there is another unit which is called as the Stream Deck. Right? It is called as the Stream Deck. So that's sorry, the cable. I'll show you later. Because as soon as I try to lift it, right, cable is getting pulled. But the Stream Deck, right? I'll show you later. These are the devices. These devices, they can say, if I'm showing you a patient, if I'm showing you an ECG, so then what would happen when the patient would, how the patient would be presenting. So I can show you those things parallelly just by press of few buttons, and the data will be coming from various resources. So all those things, they are there. Okay. So I just remove this. Those who have raised hands, please go ahead with your queries.
Hello, sir. It's me, Uday. Sir,
Yes.
actually, I have a laptop with 1 TB storage, but it's i3 processor.
Okay. Is it working? So, I mean, if you can remove the games from it, make it light, make it less processor intensive. That is when you'll be pressing Control Shift Escape, it will open that how much processing it is getting done. So if your processor is getting used more than 70%, right? So then you need to cut off those programs, uninstall those programs which are consuming more memory. But that is what you
Yes, sir.
take the processor down so that you can there is no overheating of it.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yes, Sudhanshu? Sudhanshu?
Yes, I have one query about iPad. There are some accessories which come along it, like Magic Keyboard or Apple Pencil. While using it, it could be converted into a laptop. But my query was, can we use it to for presentation making or the projects
हाँ,
when we
देखो
created the MBBS?
देखो it is like a मिठाई, right? जितनी चीनी डालोगे मस्त स्वीट बनेगी मिठाई. Simple as that. So yes, if you have say iPad and if you are using that iPencil with it, बिल्कुल मस्त है. And I use it. It is amazing. I mean, and you can, your presentations and everything will be very fine. Plus, when you go for all those pens, some of the pens which are non-charge, means you don't have to recharge. This pen, you don't have to recharge. You can keep on writing, right? So yes, it always helps. But buy it only if it is needed, if you feel like. Taking notes, so definitely you'll be requiring. If you got the iPad, so then you'll be requiring the iPencil. iPencil is costly.
I know. Okay, okay. Abhi, my sister is also doing MBBS in Bosnia. She was for 2 years in Ukraine, but due to the war conditions, there was a transfer to the Bosnian country.
Huh. So that so again, those things they are like how much budget and everything. It is like a personal thing. So send a mail, right? Whenever it comes to any of the personal thing, ask general questions. Any of the personal
Okay.
thing, send a mail.
Okay.
Then Nismo, you got 256 GB, right? Yes, you need external drive. You need to take external drive. Yes, Shreya?
Hello, sir. This is Shreya Pawar. I just had a query. If we were to buy an iPad, which one should we buy and how much storage is needed?
That's what I said. Minimum 512 GB. 512 GB storage is needed. If you got the laptop,
Yes,
and
sir.
then
I have MacBook Pro.
MacBook Pro, so you are rich. That is superb. And how much is the storage?
I think it's 256.
256. So you need. That's what I answered also.
So it's like iPad Air, okay?
iPad, if you can, but say iPad won't be having that much storage. So keep one thing. If you're not purchased iPad, so then don't go for it. Buy one digital board. So connect it with your laptop, have one extra storage, right? But that will make everything complete. So that we focus on only one device. See, you might be having laptop, you might be having iPad, फिर एक और चीज हुई. When you have got multiple devices ना, तो फिर वो खिलौने हो जाते हैं. Then instead of learning, we forget iPad में ये है, इसके अंदर ये है. एंड कुछ भी बोलो ना, अच्छा आईपैड हो ना तो जरा स्टाइल मारने का मन होता है, राइट? नहीं, अभी नहीं. आई टेल यू स्टाइल कब मारनी है, राइट? व्हेन यू स्टार्ट अर्निंग बाय योरसेल्फ, देन यू गो एंड बाय द थिंग्स. और फिर जो मजा है, दैट इज सो मच. right? So Abhi, if you got laptop, it is working fine. First class, एक simple digital pad, 8-10 हजार रुपए का, and buy one external storage. It will make the entire thing sufficient for till you do your post graduation.
Okay, sir.
Bindas. Why to put
Okay,
extra
sir.
load?
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. अच्छा, फटाफट साईं बोलो जल्दी क्योंकि अभी
Hello, sir. I wanted to ask. I don't have a laptop either or iPad, and iPad is not even affordable for us. So, is it necessary to buy laptop and digital board?
I think you sent the mail also, yeah, right? If we purchase laptop, is
Yes,
it
sir.
necessary to buy digital board? I would definitely suggest to buy digital board because it is not costing. Say even some of the digital boards, they are just 5,000 rupees. छोटे होते हैं. Their size is this much, but at least you can write. When you can write on those PDF notes, right? Next time I'll show you all those PDF notes also. But if you can write on it, now, it will not give you the satisfaction, but it will give you the understanding. And the moment, if let's say we are talking about brachial plexus, right? We are learning upper limb, and this is the brachial plexus, and then you find, no, I'm finding it difficult to understand the branches of posterior cord, right? There are a number of branches, so you can just highlight it with the different color, right? You can mark it, this is the problem area, ये नहीं समझ आता. So that way, next time when you revise, your revision will become faster. We need to go at a higher pace. So that's why we need technology. Right? Now, we might say that, okay, I'll take a printout. Printout will cost you a bomb. Because every time ये graphic images का printout लेना will cost you so much. And then that storage, that becomes so heavy. So आपका laptop जिसके अंदर all PDFs are there, systematically arranged upper limb, lower limb, and I'll give you the Google Drive link. Right? You can, on a single shot, you can download all the PDFs of the entire body. Right? फुर्सत से देखते रहो, or we'll be discussing it also. But that way, you know that, okay, this month, these are the PDFs, this is my course, this is what I have to revise, and then you can parallelly keep on writing. Say, for example, this is what I used to do. ये एक note खोली, revise किया, and then I'll put a date. Okay, ये date डाली, right? 25 नवंबर. So पता चला कि मैंने तब रिवाइज किया था. Then once again दूसरी बार रिवाइज किया तो अगेन दूसरी डेट डाली, 1st of, let's say, January, right? So that way we know that कितनी बार रिवाइज किया. So it will give you a very good understanding. Plus, when you name, let's say name is brachial plexus, and over here you just write _1. So that means किसको एक बार रिवाइज कर लिया है. The moment you revise it for the second time, change, rename it to _2. So that way you will keep on knowing things are in front of you. Anything which is in front of you, your mind will work on it. You come across that, okay, all the files are there. किसी में 5_5, किसी में _3, _2, and then there is one file जिसके अंदर कुछ भी नहीं लिखा. You realize करे ये फाइल तो रिवाइज करना ही बाकी रह गया, ये पॉइंट ही बाकी रह गया, ये टॉपिक ही बाकी रह गया. So that way it will give you the visual perception कि हाँ, what is left out. ठीक है? अच्छा. Regarding all those laptops, what laptops you have got, वगैरह, right? Say, I don't know all the brand laptops. ठीक है? The point is, if it is your laptop or tablet, the basic requirement is about 512 GB of storage. If this much storage is there, that is fine. आपके पास अगर जो iPad है, Lenovo है, Redmi का है, any of the tablet, if the storage is less, buy an external hard drive. वो भी बाद में, अभी वो नहीं लेंगे तो भी चलेगा. In 512, it will work. ठीक है? If it is laptop, digital tablet is preferable so that you'll feel comfortable writing on the PDFs which are already there. So rest, you are intelligent and you'll be able to understand it. Is there anything new? Then just let me know. Right? Otherwise, regarding Samsung tablets or Redmi tablets, I won't be able to give comments on that. again, this question whether to buy laptop or iPad, first preference laptop. Yes, anything else so that we can. Yes, Abhishek, anything else you want to ask?
Sir, just a short query that you were arguing on buying a higher end or higher variant of storage of iPad or laptop. What I prefer is get an iPad and get an iCloud storage because my father does it. So, is it preferable or not?
You can. But see what happens in iCloud. Say, as such, if you are using a licensed software, right? So in many of the cases, say 1 TB of iCloud storage is given. If you are having Microsoft 365, so you get 1 TB of that cloud storage. It is good, no doubt about it. It is good. You can, but it costs, right? iCloud, it costs.
Okay, sir. So, of
Right.
course, there are price differences in the variant of higher storage.
Correct. That's right. So I always keep it like, you see, in iCloud, you have to take that material to offline, right? So that even when you are traveling, you should be able to read it properly.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
sometimes when you are traveling in train, you are going from one city to another city, and if the connectivity is not good, so then you are stuck. You want one particular topic and you are unable to access that topic because of the connectivity issue. So they say for that solution is what? Solution is offline storage. So when it is offline storage, तो it comes back to square one. Same cheese na. Again, you are storing it on your hard drive. So why not to store everything on a hard drive? We know that okay, this is the material with which is with me. I use iCloud. I got 5 TB of space on iCloud, but it is my backup. It is my backup. All my phones, my iPads, and my all devices, they automatically get backed up on iCloud. So that is how I use it. Yes, Om, will be not will be discussing AI, will be even learning some of the AI part as we'll proceed. Yes.
Sir, I had a doubt about the writing pads.
Huh?
Sir, by the digital pads, do you mean the ones that we connect to the laptop and we just write it on it, or do you mean the tablets which write in them itself, like they have a screen and we take notes and
Yeah, but those which are having screens, they are not only costly, but they are very delicate. Right now, what I'm using is exactly like a monitor. I'm writing on that monitor only. Right? As I'm writing, it is getting displayed on it. What I'm doing using is OBS. In OBS, multiple sources they can be clubbed on one point, and from there the transmission goes. Right? But to make things simple, say अपना laptop का screen and we connect it with a very simple सीधा साधा digital board. Nothing is displayed over here. Whatever we write, it gets displayed on the screen. That simple thing.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Not the monitor wala. Yes, if one can afford it, surely can take it. But its purpose is more or less graphical, where you see the image and then you are giving the shades.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Sir, I had a query.
Yes, I think you have sent me 10 years old HP 4 GB RAM i3.
No, sir, that's not me.
Okay.
Sir, actually, you said that we'll keep the laptop the first preference. Are we going to use any high-end softwares for having i5 or i7?
No, i5 is enough. i7 is preferable. Matlab, if you have got it, is well and good because we never know. In future, I'll be even teaching you some of the AI tools. So those AI tools, they are processor intensive, right? They are processor intensive. So over there, if the processor is less, so it will take a bit more time.
Okay,
So
sir, I was thinking of getting an iPad or a MacBook of M3.
I mean, M3 is wonderful. Is wonderful. Those bionic chips, they are very nice.
So what will you say about iPad, sir? It's okay if I get it.
It is wonderful. It is definitely wonderful. But you have to go for the proper storage. And they are costly. So keeping everything in mind. But yes, if you can afford and if you are planning to take it, surely it is nice thing. No doubt.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Yes, BAMS or MBBS. Yes, Piyush. Na? Huh. I'm coming to that. That point has already been written. You joined late? No worries. No worries. Yes, we all the images they can be put onto the PDF. And in fact, the PDF which I'll be giving you, it will be having pictures on every page. Every page. So there'll be less of the writing and more of the pictures for the understanding. Okay. Vikrant, anything else?
Yes, I just wanted to mark an endpoint on this. Like from like when it was COVID times, I had iPad 9th generation, and I took the lower end just because of the pricing, obviously. So there is a simple solution for this. Just get a SSD which can be attached to iPad directly through C2C cable. Bus. That's everything you need. It's not even that costly.
So that's what I tell you.
Exactly.
External storage. External storage.
And it's been working fine since till today, sir.
True.
It's best investment.
I do have one iPad which I purchased 10 years back. Still it is.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Ranjali?
Yes, sir. So I just want to say that I have laptop, but I prefer using an iPad for taking notes. So as I'm not proficient with using a laptop, so is it okay to just carry iPad and not the laptop?
Yeah, purely. Why not? Why not? You can. Vinay, you are right. Because say individually, if we'll keep on doing it, you are very right. Right? Chalo, let's continue with it with our English speaking. More than 10, 12 emails they were about this topic. Yes, you need to practice English speaking. Right? Whether because the oral examination they will be in English, plus the most crucial exam, that is the step 3 of USMLE or PLAB or any of the exam, they always come up finally with the interview part. So because they want to know whether you can talk to your patients comfortably or not. So abhi se practice definitely karenge, right? And I hardly I have come across any person from you who has got the problem in speaking, unless until you are not speaking. But those who are finding it difficult to speak now, this is the home pitch. Bindas question pucho. Even if you make any error in speaking, no worries, chalega. But you'll develop the confidence, right? So those who are finding it difficult to speak, or you are sending the mail के साथ घबराहट होती है बोलने में, मत घबराओ, right? Do speak. This is the question where I would be telling sorry to you. N number of emails about various, asking about opinion about various universities or colleges. Well, जहां मैं नहीं गया, how can I comment on it? I mean, जितना आपने सुना है उतना ही मैंने सुना है, right? कि ये पढ़ाते हैं नहीं पढ़ाते वगैरह वगैरह. But we cannot really comment on any of the universities officially. So that's why all the emails in which you have asked about the opinion for any specific university or country or any university, so I have said sorry, right? So again, this is a clarification that I won't be able to really comment on any of such questions even in future. And usually my focus is the education part. I really can't comment on universities. Right? What Vinay said is very right, right? I think I totally agree with him. Say, if there is any personal question now, कि मेरे पास ये device है, this, that, everything, so just send a mail, right? These emails, they are in front of me, so I'll just incorporate into our discussion. But individually, yes, it is true, more than almost 350 log, we can't keep rest of them on wait. Okay? So unless there is a question which is touching everyone, तो ये हाथ raise करना, right? Personal question अभी मत. And we'll keep this thing for our entire training. Okay. So the moment I'll see your hand is still raised, so I'll understand that this is a general question. So Vedant, go ahead.
Sir, I had two doubts. One is that in universities abroad, will they give any physical books for MBBS, or do we need to take any books from India to there?
I doubt any of the university will give you the physical books. Why should they? Most probably तो वो नहीं देते. मतलब इवन इन बीजे मेडिकल कॉलेज कभी नहीं दी थी. मतलब बुक्स तो खुद ही खरीदनी पड़ती है, फिजिकल बुक्स. दे गिव यू ई बुक्स, राइट? ई बुक्स. That's why we discussed so much in detail about the devices, iPad or laptop. Physical books, no one would give. They are costly. Some of the books, so they are costing bomb.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Hello,
and
sir.
one more question. Do you recommend any books for these other exams like USMLE?
हाँ. See, books वाला question यहाँ पे है, right? We'll be talking about books. I'll tell you all the books which I read and in detail about it. And time to time, this will keep on coming into our discussion when we'll be discussing any of the topic also. Okay, this topic is from this book, very nicely explained. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, welcome. Ananya. नहीं, sorry, Anaya. कल भी मैंने गलती की.
It's fine, sir. I actually had a doubt that one of my cousins is actually right now in Russia only. She's studying for MBBS only. But like she's coming back here after her first year, and she was asking that she can do internship here in India, and they have given some letter to her. So is it like every year we have to come here and we have to take that internship or somewhere in India, or is it like how Indians have a 4.5 years of course and then 1 year full of internship? Is it like that, or you have to take internships in part wise?
No, it is not like that. Anyway, just send a mail, right? I'll answer it in more detail.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Mahima, fatafat, anything in general?
So can you add in books, which books we have to take
I
from here?
told you there's a topic of books and study material, right? That's our 12th point. It is there.
Okay, so thank you.
Yeah, Mahima. अच्छा. Yes, go ahead. कुछ हो तो बोलना, right? Otherwise we continue. So quality of any of the university, right? No comments. Regarding the study plan, in capital, yes, I'll give you the complete study plan. This study plan will be divided into 3 parts. One part which will be like a weekly plan, right? Whenever we'll be starting any of the topic, I'll give you weekly plan. Weekly plan means what? That by the end of that week, even if I go for the surprise test, you should be able to give this test. This is one. Second one will be the short-term plan. Now, what short-term is? Short-term depends upon your capability. If you feel like that, yes, for me, short-term is 1 month, to keep it like that. If you feel like for me, the short-term is 3 months, no worries, right? This depends totally on you. We'll discuss more in detail when we'll be discussing the plan. And third one would be like your long-term plan. Long-term plan is always yearly. So it means what? Garima. Mute. सब लोग सुन रहे हैं आपकी बात. So long term is a yearly plan. It means what? You cleared your first year. Anatomy khatam, physiology khatam. Now you are into second year, right? In second year, you are studying pathology. But then there would be certain days in the entire year where you will be revising the physiology, right? As you come into final MBBS, you are learning surgery, you are learning medicine. By the time वहां पहुंचते ना, तब तक वो थोड़ा पोर्शन फिजियोलॉजी का, थोड़ा पोर्शन पैथोलॉजी का भूल जाते हैं. It is necessary to revise those vital topics. So that is what is called as the long-term plan. So here, our studies won't be like this. Our studies will be like this. That means whatever we are learning on day 1, we have to remember that part till the end. Now, when you give an exam, it is possible that anatomy में से सिर्फ 5 question पूछे, right? Out of 100 question, या 2 question पूछे, but those 2 questions, they are important, right? And on that base, so many things are there. So that's like a study plan. This study plan would be very flexible. Flexibility, because it is impossible to follow any of the study plan in the world with absolute military precision. No, it is not possible. कहीं ना कुछ आता ही है, because it is human mind. आप थक गए, कुछ भी हुआ, and one day is dropped. So we'll keep it flexible so that you can manipulate it as per your convenience. Initially, it would be light. So light that you don't have to spend more than 1 hour a day, because it is rewarding for the brain. Initially, straight away, gym में जैसे पहले दिन जाके कि चलो 10 किलोमीटर दौड़ लिया, 45 मिनट साइकिलिंग कर ली, राइट, वेट लिफ्टिंग भी 80 किलो से चेस्ट प्रेस मार लिए, नेक्स्ट डे यू वोंट बी एबल टू स्टैंड. नो, वी डोंट वांट दैट, राइट. विल पिक अप द थिंग्स ग्रेजुअली. पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि कब आपकी स्पीड बढ़ गई. So that is how we'll be going for the study plan. Yes, a complete in detail study plan for every subject, right? I'll be giving you. दोस्त ऐसे क्वेश्चन मुझे पब्लिक में तो ना पूछो, पायरेटेड सॉफ्टवेयर्स वगैरह. हाँ, तो इंडिया है यार. हाउ टू इंक्रीज प्रोडक्टिविटी, जिसने ये क्वेश्चन पूछे, अमेजिंग, वेरी नाइस, राइट. इसके अंदर फिटनेस आ गया, एंड फिटनेस इज फिजिकल फिटनेस, mental fitness, even the spiritual fitness. Everything is needed. And when I say spiritual, तो I won't be talking about Shiv ji or Ganesh ji or Lakshmi ji. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, right? It is a pure and personal thing. But spiritual means if we really think to that level, that is when we can enhance our not brain but mind, right? Mind is a software, brain is a hardware. Our function will be how to improve the efficiency of our mind. By physical fitness, we'll be improving efficiency of our brain. Yes, this topic will be definitely be picked up. It will be taken. Right? Iska chota portion abhi just within few minutes we'll be doing it. And every 15 days, there would be one session that would be for the motivation, where I'll be sharing you many of the personal events, what happened with me. And yes, there are methods to come out of it, right? Everything whatsoever happened. Regarding BAS, homeopathy versus medical, no confusion. I'm not at all against Ayurveda or I'm not at all against homeopathy. But it happens like, say, as the things, say homeopathy or Ayurvedic, they are like lifestyle. Right? They are very good when you are fine. But if there is, say, any complication, if there is a brain tumor, or if there is, you are dealing with complicated diseases, carcinoma, etc. So whatever the claims which have been made, right, it rarely occurs. It rarely occurs that those fibroids or those neuromas, they got resolved by Ayurveda or homeopathy. No. And say if I make this statement, it would be bad for those who are into Ayurvedic or homeopathy. But somehow the last point, right, the not over here, there is so much of negativity about MBBS. Right? This was also one of the emails. So much negativity about MBBS. There is some lawyer, right? You hire that lawyer and you lose. Will you be blaming that lawyer? नहीं, किस्मती ऐसी थी, right? हार गए. But when you go to a doctor, in case if there is any complication, then doctor is at fault, right? Everywhere it happens. If doctor earns तो दे से कि देखा लूट रहे हैं लोगों को. If this lawyer is charging anything, चख मार के पैसा देते हैं. मार्केट में वो पान वाला, पिज्जा वाला, this that, when everything learns तो कहते हैं अरे वाह, what a great businessman. Apart from medical, whosoever is earning, they say वाह कितना smart बंदा है, क्या कमाता है, right? But if a doctor's car, if it is a big car और पीछे डॉक्टर लिखा है, they say अरे ये तो चोर है. I'm using these words, right? This is what really happens. And you will face this thing. It happens. They feel like being a doctor, if you are earning, and you will agree to that, being a doctor, right? जब आप doctor बने, when you are super specialist, so you have given like 12 to 13 years in the studies till you reach to that super specialization. And then so many sleepless nights, life sacrifice ki itna pade, in none of the other field they study that much. But then if you start earning, yes, they'll say कि नहीं, this doctor is ये तो सबसे ज्यादा. You just say कि my consultation is 1,000 rupees, and they'll say अरे 1,000 rupees, right? They'll say 1,000 rupees. 1,000 रुपए का पिज्जा खाना होगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, right? People will eat. तो पिज्जा है, पिज्जा इज कॉस्टिंग व्हाट? वो इतना सा रोटला उसके ऊपर ये जो सब डाला, कॉस्टिंग हाउ मच? कुछ नहीं. 50 रुपए की चीज, 60 रुपए की चीज 1,000 रुपए में दे रहे हैं, बट वी टेक इट बिकॉज इट इज अ प्रेस्टिजियस थिंग. मॉल में गए, या इतना खर्चा, ड्रेस ली बिकॉज ब्रांड नेम लगा हुआ है जारा, 4,000 5,000, बिकॉज शो कि देखो ये मेरा टी शर्ट इतना महंगा, वो इतना सा लोगो लगा है फरारी का, 5,000 का टी शर्ट. सो इफ यू आर वेयरिंग 200 रुपए का टी शर्ट, तो पीपल से क्या है ऐसा टी शर्ट. बट द थिंग इज कि कोई आपकी मेहनत नहीं देखता, राइट? सो नो, आई एम नॉट टेलिंग एवरीवन इज लाइक दैट, बट रिसेंटली अभी एक चीज चल रही है, एंड नेशनल मेडिकल काउंसिल हैज टेकन दैट थिंग वेरी सीरियसली, कि पेशेंट के रिलेटिव्स डॉक्टर्स पे अटैक करते हैं. अरे हमारा पेशेंट को क्यों अच्छा नहीं हो रहा? आई मीन you are a doctor, you are not Bhagwan, you are not a god. बस ऐसे किया और अच्छा हो गए. Means so many skills and so many efforts of yours, they are involved into that treatment. Your diagnosis से लेके your behavior with the patient, and then सब कुछ समझाना, right? So and in every profession, and people will start giving the example, देखा इस डॉक्टर ने ऐसे लिया, ऐसे गलत काम किया, ये किया, वो किया. Count it in that way, that if there are 1 lakh doctors, so how many of them they are going for that wrong things? So कभी ना उसके लिए मत भागना. Say I don't do private practice. I could have easily done that. I'm associated with defense, or I'm in the hospitals, wherever I'm associated, everywhere it is free. And I always say, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड केस हो, इवन आई टेल इट टू ऑल माय स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो, कि कहीं पे फंस गए हो ना, कहीं कॉम्प्लिकेटेड केस हो, जस्ट लेट मी नो, राइट? सेंड द डिटेल्स. ऑल्सो व्हेन ऑन ट्यूसडे we'll be discussing about your fitness. I'll be telling you to go for some of the blood test, right? मेरी ब्लड टेस्ट की कोई पैथोलॉजी लेबोरेटरी नहीं है, आप कहीं से भी ब्लड टेस्ट करवा लीजिएगा, राइट? बट आई विल टेल यू टू डू सम ऑफ द ब्लड टेस्ट. Say for example, this is just an example, B12. I'll be giving you few more tests also. But B12, why B12? Because if your B12 is low, if it is in the range of 200, 250, 300 की range में है, so that is pretty less. It is for your neural integration, right? Neuromuscular integration. कई बार आपको लगता है कि शाम हुए और एकदम थक गए, ऐसे कितनी बड़ी रेस दौड़ के आए हैं, right? आधा घंटा, पौना घंटा, 1 घंटा पढ़ाई की, उसके बाद अरे मेरे पीठ में दर्द हो रहा है, नहीं बस थक गए, अभी कुछ खाएंगे पिएंगे, राइट? इट हैपेंस विद एनी वन ऑफ यू कि शाम हुई तो एनर्जी लेवल बिल्कुल खत्म. इफ इट इज हैपनिंग, तो चांसेस आर B12, D3 levels, right? Some of the levels, if they are fluctuating, they are low, so then it matters. So that's why we'll try to keep ourselves very fit, and we'll be having just 10-minute session on Tuesday about this. Right? So negativity तो रहने वाली है. So I would say बनो तो बेस्ट बनो, right? शॉर्टकट नहीं. These are Ayurvedic, homeopathics. They are all shortcuts. Right? ठीक है. Concepts are different, but when it comes to you'll come to the technology, कि कहाँ जा रहा है सब कुछ, to what detail, right? And the best part is, once you are MBBS or MD, and then you feel like कि मुझे कुछ आयुर्वेद भी पढ़ना है, it will add the extra feather in your cap. पर उल्टा मुश्किल है. If you are Ayurvedic doctor and then you say कि मैं अभी medical पढ़ूं, right? No one would support, right? So, say for example, I was very much interested in learning engineering. I wanted to become a fighter pilot, right? Then, so my dad said कि पहले डॉक्टर खत्म करो. And then I went into the field of IT. Then I went into the field of cybersecurity. Then I went into the field of drones. So now people say it, करे वाह, उल्टा किया होता तो पहले IT पढ़े, cyber security पढ़े, and then can I tell it to anyone कि बॉस मैंने मेडिकल भी पढ़ा है, दवाई देने का शौक है, आ जाना ना. Will anyone permit? नहीं ना. So this is the reason. जो भी मतलब आपको करना हो, yes, रिस्पेक्ट तो देते ही हैं. मतलब एज अ मेडिको व्हेन यू जस्ट गिव योर नेम एंड देन व्हेन यू से कि दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव डन, यू विल फाइंड दैट सडनली एटमॉस्फेयर चेंज हो जाता है. द ऑरा ऑफ पीपल चेंजेस, राइट. सभी कहते हैं कि अरे हाँ सर वो जरा मेरा रिपोर्ट देख देंगे, मुझे हो रहा है, कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉब्लम होता है. इफ यू सॉल्व दैट तो दे विल नेवर फॉरगेट यू. In Mumbai, many of the celebrities, right? One of the very big shot, right? Just day before yesterday, they were over here. Right? They traveled all the way from Mumbai to Ahmedabad. I'm from Ahmedabad right now, right? Just for saying thank you. कि हमें अच्छा हो गया. So you get that respect. हाँ, all the concepts. Yes, Rashi, no? Yes, Rashi. I'll be teaching all the concepts from very scratch. Next week से शुरू होगा. Books and study material. Yes, फर्स्ट ईयर में कौन सी बुक कौन से सब्जेक्ट के लिए विच बुक यू शुड बाय, विच बुक यू शुड कीप एज अ रेफरेंस, राइट. इम्प्रेस करने के लिए मत खरीदना, राइट. से फॉर एग्जांपल ग्रेज एनाटॉमी, हाँ मेल्स, ऑल मेल स्टूडेंट्स दे कैन बाय, क्योंकि इतनी भारी बुक है. मतलब दिस वाज बीजे मेडिकल कॉलेज, यहाँ पे बड़ा सा ग्राउंड था, यहाँ पे हॉस्टल थे. दिस वाज द हॉस्टल वेयर दैट प्लेन क्रैश्ड. वी यूज्ड टू लिव ओवर देयर. पर ये जो ग्राउंड था तो हम बुक ऐसे उठा के ले जाते थे. ग्रेज एनाटॉमी पढ़ना तो बहुत मुश्किल, बाइसेप्स बन गए. सो दैट इज द पर्पस ऑफ दैट बुक, राइट. इट इज अ रेफरेंस बुक. इतनी मोटी बुक है, वेरी वंडरफुल बुक. मतलब इफ यू रीड अ टॉपिक फ्रॉम इट तो देन देयर वुड बी लाइक ब्रह्म ज्ञान, बट यू कांट पास, क्योंकि वो बुक बाय द एंड ऑफ द ईयर खत्म ही नहीं होती. इट इज in that much depth. That's why such books are reference books. So we'll be focusing on those books which are not only precise, concise, but at the same time giving sufficient knowledge. And बाकी तो knowledge जो है वो किसी बाप की जागीर नहीं है. You feel like कि नहीं मुझे ज्यादा पढ़ना है तो yes, reference books are there, but we'll keep all those reference books as e-books. E-books खरीदना नहीं है. What's the point? एक एक बुक 8-8, 10-10, 12-12 हजार की एक एक रेफरेंस बुक आती है. देखने में अच्छी लगती है, मतलब रूम पे रखी हो तो पीपल वुड से कहा नमस्कार, बट नहीं, खरीदनी नहीं. दैट्स व्हाई दैट स्टोरेज, वो जो स्टोरेज था, विल कुछ बुक्स चाहिए तो आई शेयर विद यू, आई गिव यू. वाइटल टॉपिक फॉर द डे, सेल्फ फेथ एंड कॉन्फिडेंस. एक लाइन में जो बोला था, पास्ट इज पास्ट, ये आपका पास्ट, राइट. पास्ट पुट अक्रॉस एंड यहां से आगे बढ़ो. नाउ दैट क्वेश्चन शुड नॉट रियली कम कि मेरे नीट में कम मार्क्स आए, अब मैं क्या करूं, विल आई बी एबल टू स्कोर दिस दैट एवरीथिंग. यस, यू विल बी एबल टू स्कोर. आई हैव गॉट फेथ इन यू. सो जब मुझे विश्वास है तो आपको अपने आप पे क्यों नहीं, राइट. जस्ट स्टिक टू वट एवर द रूल्स विच वी ले डाउन. ठीक है. गूगल ड्राइव लिंक, आई शेयर इट विद यू. That is the point where all the PDFs and the material, even some of the musics which I'll be giving you, right, sab yahan pe hoga. So you just keep that thing in as your bookmark, and jab bhi koi naya update aaya to you keep on getting into that, right. It is a big drive, so no worries of storage, and in case kuch delete bhi ho gaya to you can always download it, right. Rights will be kept open, so you don't have to wait for my permission to download from it. आप उस पे click करके straight away you'll be able to download. हाँ. On vacation, what to do? This is about in reference to when I said that in case of USMLE, your exam scores etc. they are important, but there is one more important thing which is like what have you done for community? What have you really done for to show that yes you are genuinely interested in the medical science to help people? That will enhance your value of CV, right? So yes, blood donation camps, that is surely a good thing, but any of the camps, right, थोड़े आप आंख कान खुले रखो ना, तो you'll come across some of the camps like say polio. Now those polio camps, you'll find that people are crippled to such a bad state, right? इतनी खराब हालत उनकी. Or say visiting the psychiatry ward, जिसको लोग बोलते हैं पागल, right? In fact, these are various diseases, right? They are right from their own perspective. Someone having OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, he feels or she feels that नहीं बार बार हाथ धोना is good क्योंकि बार बार बैक्टीरिया चिपकते हैं. From their perspective, things are good. So when you help such people, so it shows that yes, you are a very genuine person. Say for example, when you say that you are state level badminton player, now that thing matters. Because being a state level badminton player, so it means it is unsaid that your fitness level is good. And they say that yes, if the doctor is fit, then he'll also say will make others fit. Right? An unfit doctor, patient won't be getting so much of inspiration from him. He'll feel कि यार यही 110 किलो का है तो ये क्या मुझे सलाह देगा. Right? It comes reflexly. So that is how it really goes. Yes, Janvi, I'll be giving you a list of all the books year-wise and topic-wise. I mean, subject-wise. Right? So on vacation, so this is what you can do. Second thing, when you are on vacation, when you feel like that you have got enough time, so start reading non-medical books also. Non-medical books. And in non-medical books, as per your interest, but it has to be something very special. So when you will be making your CV, anything which others are not doing, right, people would immediately be very tempted to talk to you. So that panel, when they are tempted to talk to you, you have got a chance to impress them. Say for example, if you say that I'm very much interested or I have studied what's called as the graphology. Graphology is the study of handwriting, right? Study of handwriting. So this is where I'm helping forensic university, right? And the Gujarat police. So they come up with the handwriting sample, and from studying of that, we can figure out the characteristic of that person. And this is a very beautiful science. But on top of it, there is something which has emerged new, and it is called as the graphotherapeutics. Now, this is so awesome. I'm giving you one example. Let's say randomly anyone where the I is coming, Manisha, right? Say if Manisha is writing like this. So here, this dot is not coming exactly over here. Now, if she feels like कि मैंने चाबी कहीं पे रख दी और मैं भूल गई, right? Absent-mindedness. If it is happening, one small change that instead of this, now onwards, when the name is to be written or any of then over here, dhyan se here and then finish. This small habit will trigger the brain that बस अब जो भी चीजें ध्यान से रखनी है. Right? When you'll just look at it and then that thing will get registered. Otherwise, वो जल्दी कहीं पे भी रख दिया and then we feel कि यार फोन कहाँ पे रखा. दोस्त को बोलते लगाना फोन, पता चला रे यहीं तो पड़ा था. Right? Because we never paid attention to that. Graphotherapeutics is how to improve your own characteristics by making changes into the handwriting. For this, there is one wonderful book by Paul de Sainte-Coulomb, Popular Book Library, but that book is not a book, it is like an encyclopedia, massive 26 volumes, right? Huge one. But that is the graphotherapeutics. So during vacation, when you learn any of such skill sets, there are so many, right? So that will add the extra value into your CV. So this is something, and plus, when you do this thing, it will improve your personality also. Regarding the post-graduation, any of the things, as I said, orthopedic or this, पहले MBBS खत्म करो. In MBBS, you'll be getting the taste of every round, for every rotation, for every subject, right? When you'll be getting a feel of that particular subject, then decide. Right? अभी कुछ decide करने की जरूरत नहीं. All these regarding this iPad, etc., I'll reply. So here comes our 3-minute routine. 3 minutes of routine.
Sir, I have a doubt regarding the books we are going to read. Sir, we have to mention those books in the CV.
Not at all. Not at all. नहीं 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 क्योंकि अगर जो कोई ऐसा हुआ उसने वो बुक पढ़ी हो और वो डिटेल में पूछ लिया नहीं नहीं never fall in that trap, right? Unless it is asked. If you are an avid reader and if you say yes, I'm very much interested in a specific book, then say for example you can say if you really read, my favorite author is Robin Cook, because Robin Cook himself is an ENT surgeon, and the books which he writes, right, they are all medical thrillers, but the beginning of the book is so fascinating. It is like that small metallic barrel, right, which is costing 17.95 gram and which is revolving at the speed of, it's spinning at the speed of 40,000 rotations per minute and clearing the air so that there is no shift. And as it passes through that barrel and when it touches that soft tissue, piercing one layer, second, and then finally hitting that solid rocky structure, shattering into pieces. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are describing is a sniper rifle, a bullet from the sniper rifle clearing the air and hitting the body and finally breaking the bone. But this description would last for 2-3 pages. मैंने तो जरा सी देर में बोला, but it lasts for 2-3 pages and it is a thrill. If you really read, matlab jab when we'll be discussing immunology, so we'll be learning it like that. My entire immunology training is like that it is like a war, right? First line of defense, right? Leukocytes reach, वहां पे पहुंच के पता चला, बस मर गए, this fight is, ये नहीं जीतेंगे. Immediately they place a call. So T lymphocytes वो गए के जाके बता, right? Base station पे, and then the enforcement team comes because he has taken a picture के ऐसे वायरस आए हैं, तो yes, they will come. अपनी बुक में से देखा कैसे वायरस पास्ट में आए थे, हाँ आए थे, तो ये चीज बनाई थी, दिस वाज व्हाट वाज इफेक्टिव, एंड देन दे गो एंड देन फीवर, तकलीफ, right? So that patient goes to doctor and then the antibiotics come. So that is like a super reinforcement. So entire medical science, that is so interesting. Many of the things, yes, I'll be picking from Robin Cook, right? His one book called Coma. There is a movie also on it. इसके ऊपर से एक हिंदी पिक्चर बनी थी. I think Nagarjun was there. Criminal. The song was very good. तू मिले दिल खिले वाला song था. Just most probably it was Criminal. If it is, just देख लेना. But it is the ditto copy of that movie, right? But worth it. देखना. अच्छी movie. But main author Robin Cook. Yeah, Ritu.
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask that after we complete our MBBS, obviously, we just are focused on these exams like USMLE and PLAB and practicing further wherever we want. But what I came across when I was doing my research was that there are many non-clinical paths as well for our career, like doing masters in public health and administration, like something like that. So I wanted to ask, like, what is the scope for that if we choose to go for it?
I'll give you my example. After completion of my MD and the super specialty and everything, because was very much interested in fitness, so I went for ACSM, American College of Sports Medicine. Now this is so tough. Matlab, the exam is so tough. When I appeared for the exam, then I realized that yes, it is must exam. Because they ask you in so much of detail, but being a doctor, you know those things very well, right? So it gives you that cutting edge. But the advantage which occurred is that now if I suggest anyone exercise, so then I can really say that do it this way, right? वो जिम में वो डंबल लेके just to impress those females है जोर जोर से हाँ हाँ करते हैं, we feel that यार क्या क्या पागल आदमी है, The best is do it silently, but when you are going against the gravity, go at a high pace. But when you are going back, go slow because you don't want the gravity to pull that weight. So you are working against the gravity. Thus karo, see the efficiency, right? And you don't have to shout to
Yes,
impress.
sir.
So, so this gives the cutting edge. Very, very good question, Ritu. ये जो है, these are the non-clinical things, but they are respected. My cousin, she's in Washington. She has become the vaccine specialist. She is with Pfizer. So she asked exactly the same question years back when she was planning के बंकिम भाई कुछ करना है कुछ अलग. So I said कि her name is Deval. So she said कि I'm very much interested in immunology. अब yes फिर किया. तो now तो she is with Pfizer. She is at a very मतलब more than 100 uh, clinicians they are working under her. She is to that senior level. She is in Washington. But yeah, that
I
is
personally was planning like the like post MBBS, like doing specialization in neurology. Like that is the field that kind of fascinates me. So also wanted to clarify on this thing. So that's
no
why.
all personal things send a mail, right? Because it is all personal things, what you want to do, etc. Send a mail.
Sure, sir.
Sure. All right. So now, just for this 3-minute part, because this is a routine which you will be practicing from today, give me 5 negative words which you feel for yourself कि नहीं मुझे ये problem है, and be very genuine. You feel like any negative word for you. किसी ने बोला तो वो दिमाग में घुस गया.
Sir, maybe self-doubt.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, lack of self-confidence.
Okay.
Distracted.
Procrastination.
Self-confidence, and I'm striking it, right? Lack of self-confidence. एक जिसने बोला, I don't know who said, but yes, that was the problem with me. Procrastination. अरे कल करेंगे, वो कल कभी आती नहीं. Procrastination is delay, right? अभी नहीं, बाद में. Very. Who said this?
Sir, Samruddhi.
समृद्धि. Good. हाँ, दो पॉइंट और चाहिए. Aditri, you want to speak? दो
Sir,
पॉइंट.
sir, sorry to interrupt. I just had a little doubt. So, since we are beginners and no idea about the CV and all, so sir, will you be guiding us a little bit how to update our CV and everything?
हाँ, ये CV जो है, that CV is for USMLE. That is after clearing your USMLE step 1, step 2. Then you have to prepare your CV so that you are invited to any of the institutes for your post graduation. It will come at that point. मतलब आज से 6-7 साल बाद की बात कर रहे हैं. So not to worry, right? As
Okay,
such
okay.
will be
Thank you,
this.
sir.
Sure.
Surely, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Bharat.
So, overthinking.
Overthinking. एक पॉइंट और.
Sir, fear of doing something new.
Fear of.
Doing something new.
हाँ, fear of doing something new. Okay. कुछ ऐड करना है? Or this much is
Sir,
sufficient?
social anxiety.
Sir, anxiety.
Anxiety.
Social anxiety.
Okay.
Failure.
हाँ, और कुछ?
So, what will people say?
One by one. हंसिका.
What will people say about what we are doing?
उसके लिए तो एक ही चीज, अगर जो ये भी हम सोचना शुरू करें कि लोग क्या कहेंगे, क्या लोग क्या सोचेंगे, तो फिर उनके लिए रहने दो ना, वो भी हमें ही सोचना है. तो
Shyness.
गाली नहीं बोल सकते यार, सीरियसली. एक तो लड़की हो तुम, नहीं गाली बोल सकते, पर बाकी रिगार्डिंग लोग क्या सोचेंगे, राइट? मैं लिख ही देता हूँ, मतलब FO, अगर ये मैं मिटा भी देता हूँ. Forget यार.
Shyness.
हाँ, क्या है? जोशी. लेजीनेस. हाँ, ये प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन वो ऐसा ही हुआ. आलस. सेल्फिश कौन बोला?
Comfort zone.
अरे होना ही चाहिए सेल्फिश, बिंदास सेल्फिश। जब अपनी प्रोग्रेस, अपनी पढ़ाई की बात आ रही है, राइट, यू हैव टू बी सेल्फिश। थ्री इडियट्स देखी थी ना? हाँ,
Yes, sir.
वही होता है। मतलब वी आर वेरी मच कंसर्न कि यार मेरे से पढ़ाई ना हो तो चलेगा, वो मेरी रूममेट ने कैसे पढ़ लिया मेरे से ज्यादा। वो आज से 30 साल पहले, जब आप लोग का जन्म भी नहीं हुआ था, तब एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट थी सर्फ की। भला उसकी साड़ी मेरी साड़ी से सफेद कैसे? बस ऑन दिस एड सर्फ एक्सेल उसने करोड़ों कमा लिए। यही होता है। मतलब द मोमेंट वी स्टार्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट, कह रहे वो मेरे से आगे कैसे निकल गई, नो, वन कॉमन थिंग, आवर कंपटीशन इज विद अस ओनली। एवरीडे मिरर में देखेंगे कि मुझे इससे आगे निकलना है, बस। बाकी दुनिया में कोई कंपटीशन नहीं। व्हेन यू compete with yourself, remember, you'll automatically become the best. So don't even think about anyone else कि वो मेरे से आगे निकल गया, आगे निकल गई। And the real thing is always help. कोई बोले कि यार ये नोट्स है, अगर जो हो आपके पास, हाँ हाँ ले जाना बिंदास, शेयर इट, गिव, दो। नेवर डू इट लाइक कि नहीं ये तो मैं नोट किसी को ना दूं। नहीं, मत करो ऐसा, दे दो। बिकॉज से इफ यू नो 100 things एंड यू डिस्क्लोज्ड इट, सबको दे दिया, नाउ एवरीवन इज हैविंग दोज 100 points, so you know how your brain would act. बस अब what should I learn new, and that will tempt you, that will give you the extra force to learn something new. नहीं तो सबके पास 99 है, आप खुश होते पड़े रहोगे वहीं पे वहीं कि बस मैं तो सबसे बेस्ट हूं, बट यू नेवर प्रोग्रेस, यू नेवर प्रोग्रेस। शेयर इट बिंदास, सबको दो, सिखाओ, टीच एवरीवन, बिकॉज व्हेन यू विल टीच, इट इज सेड रिसेंटली, आई वाज टॉकिंग टू फ्यू ऑफ द टीचर्स, राइट, तो मैंने उनको बोला, दे ऑल केम ओवर हियर, दे वर फ्रॉम द फील्ड ऑफ आईटी। तो मैंने कहा कि देखो एक बात मानोगे ना, द बेस्ट थिंग टू लर्न, द बेस्ट वे टू लर्न इज टू टीच। जब आप अपने स्टूडेंट्स को सिखाओगे तो योर कंसेप्ट विल बिकम बेटर एंड बेटर एंड बेटर। सो दैट्स व्हाई इवन, तो कहते हैं सर टीचर तो हमें नाम लेके बुलाते हैं। मैंने कहा बुलाने दो, क्या प्रॉब्लम है, इट्स ओके, राइट। सो दे वर फ्रॉम इंजीनियरिंग टीचर्स। सो दिस इज द थिंग। सो ग्रुप में भी ऑल शेयर करो, सब करो, सबको दो, ये सिखाओ, यू विल ऑटोमेटिकली इंप्रूव।
सर, अवॉइडिंग फिजिकल एंड मेंटल हेल्थ।
हाँ, अच्छा, अब ये पहले 3 मिनट पहले ये खत्म करते हैं।
सर, डिस्ट्रैक्शन।
डिस्ट्रैक्शन, हाँ सही बात है। हाँ, वो तो दोस्त पूरी जिंदगी रहता है डिस्ट्रैक्शन, बट
Sir, zoning out.
हाँ, zoning out, it happens, it happens.
So
अच्छा,
what about the fear of missing out on stuff?
फोमो ना,
Yeah.
ये पता है कब होता है? फोमो इज मैक्सिमम जब वो अपना शेयर मार्केट में, अरे यार मैंने ये स्टॉक नहीं लिया, अभी ये बढ़ गया, मैंने, अब देन द कैलकुलेशन स्टार्ट्स, वो 115 रुपए से वो 132 पे चला गया, एंड देन कैलकुलेशन पता है कैसी होती है? 100 लिए होते तो मैं 1700 रुपए कमाता, 1000 लिए होते तो 17,000 कमाते। व्हाट नॉनसेंस, दिस इज फोमो। वी डोंट थिंक इट दैट वे कि जब 115 में था तो बस तेरे में गट्स थी खरीदने की, बिकॉज इट वॉज फॉलिंग, नहीं थी ना, तब तो था कि और नीचे जाएगा। सो द थिंग इज, फियर ऑफ मिसिंग आउट को क्यों कट करना है? बिकॉज एट दैट पॉइंट वी वर नॉट हैविंग दैट करेज टू पिक दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी। सो कोई बात नहीं, ये इसलिए मैं निकाल रहा हूं अभी ये पॉइंट, राइट। अदरस पॉइंट इज वेरी गुड, बट वो खुद चला जाएगा व्हेन यू विल फॉलो दीज थिंग्स। ठीक है, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 चीजें, 6 थिंग्स। नाउ ऑल ऑफ यू, इसमें से एक भी पॉइंट आप लिखना मत अभी, राइट। नाउ ऑल ऑफ यू हैव समथिंग टू राइट, राइट, एक पेज। You will be writing only 6 statements. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 are 6 statements. The first statement, I'll just give you the example. I'll just give you the example. बाकी आप हिंदी, गुजराती, मराठी, तमिल, तेलुगु किसी भी भाषा में लिख सकते हो. Write in the language in which you are most comfortable. You'll write first sentence. That first sentence is, उसका मतलब ये होना चाहिए कि आज के बाद no one can distract me. No one can distract me. बस कोई मुझे distract नहीं कर सकता. So you write that sentence. I'll give you half a minute. और जो पहला दिमाग में आए वही लिख दो. Don't overthink. ये यहाँ पे है ना, overthinking. This is the overthinking. जब बहुत कि मैं और अच्छा सेंटेंस लिखूं, नहीं, जो पहला दिमाग में आया, right? Just write it down. मैं बाय मिस्टेक कभी गाली बोल देता. और ऐसा कुछ आए भी ना तो even you can write that because it gives that force power. I taught, in fact, many of my female students के बोल, गाली बोल, जाके बोल उसको, see कितना confidence आएगा. And they really did so well in their third MBBS. So this is first, right? Distraction ka done. Now second is, this is second sentence. For this second sentence, whether it is anxiety or self-doubt, write a sentence in such a positive sentence that इन दोनों को क्लब कर दो कि you are immensely confident about जो भी आपका ड्रीम हो, right? If you want to become जो भी बनना हो, you can even write कि जब तक मेरे पास अपना पर्सनल हेलीकॉप्टर नहीं आ जाता, जब तक प्राइवेट जेट नहीं आ जाता, right? जब तक मैं ये गाड़ी नहीं खरीद लेती, जब तक मैं इतना नहीं कमा लेता, जब तक मैं ये MD MS जो भी है नहीं हो जाता, मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस कोई नहीं तोड़ सकता. Write one such sentence. This I'm giving you example, right? No anxiety, no self-doubt, absolutely confident till मुझे ये चीज नहीं मिल जाती. So that what we have defined over here is the target. और एक बार जो लिख लिया फिर then don't try to change it much, but do write. Full confidence. बस. The crux should be this. Once done, right, just let me know you have finished it. Okay, I got one email that I'm still writing point number 1. Maybe. थोड़ा fast करो, दोस्त, थोड़ा fast करो. Okay. On to the third one. This third. ये तो बहुत easy है. Write exactly what I say. Fear of doing something new? No. I enjoy. And still the better word, the word which I really love, that is relish. मतलब वो relish मतलब बड़ा स्वाद लेके खाना. मतलब वो अपने जैसे कहते हैं ऑरेंजेस कैसे खाते हैं करके, right? So that way. क्या I relish doing, learning new things. दो में से कोई भी एक वर्ड लिखना, not both. Either you relish or enjoy, but doing and learning new things. इसके अंदर you will add something and you will write this thing in capital, which takes me near to my goal. Underline it 3 times. And then you will put a dot here and a dot here. All these things, they have got a value. उसका मतलब बाद में बात करेंगे, right? It is from the graphology perspective. I relish doing or learning new things, which takes me near to my goal. On to the next one. for this overthinking. Sirf itna. Add either you, now you've got two options. One, no overthinking, right? In the next line, you can write this, or this is what I prefer. Write overthinking, and then with a red pen, this is what I do. That is where you must have noted, even in distraction, also self-confidence. Red pen, strike it. Now, this is the graphical language. So when you do this, your brain will register immediately. Yes, बस बंद करो इसको. हाँ, you can even write like no overthinking. इतना ही, ज्यादा नहीं. And the last point is, over here also you will write a statement. I'll make a habit of doing things now. And यहाँ पे doing, I want to add one more thing, learning. Right? I'll make a habit of learning things now. Again, 3 underline, dot. What I'm telling you about all these things, this is a part of what's called as the NLP, or the neuro-linguistic programming. This is the language in which you'll be talking to your brain. You're talking to your mind, not brain. You're talking to your mind. And this is once registered, right? You'll find that suddenly no procrastination, koi thakan nahi, and you are working effectively, right? So once done, right? Once you have written all these statements, this is what you have to do. As you wake up in the morning, within first 15 minutes, you will read these statements, right? It will just take 1 minute. Aram se padho. There is no hurry. Because it is this phase when your brain is very active. कोई सड़ा सा गाना सवेरे सवेरे सुन लिया पूरे दिन, right? You are rewinding it. I give the example of washing powder Nirma. Because when during hostel वो अपना खुद का ट्रांजिस्टर बनाया था, वो 2 तार ज्वाइन करो तो वो शुरू होता था. और अगर जो वॉशिंग पाउडर निरमा की एड आ गई तो इवन लाइब्रेरी में बैठे बैठे यू आर रीडिंग ऑन हिपेटोसेलुलर कार्सिनोमा और पांव बज रहे हैं वॉशिंग पाउडर निरमा, एज ए वी आर एजेंट ऑफ निरमा इंडस्ट्रीज, राइट? पर होता था. सो दिस इज वेयर विल बी डूइंग इट. एंड सेकंड, हाँ सीरियसली, इन सेकंड जस्ट बिफोर यू गो टू स्लीप, सोने से पहले अगेन यू विल रीड दिस. यहाँ पे भी सेम थिंग ना. आर्नोल्ड श्वार्ज़नेगर की मूवी देखी रात को सोने से पहले, देन फॉर द होल नाइट यू आर विद द शोल्डर गन एंड फायरिंग, है ना? सो हियर जस्ट बिफोर यू गो टू स्लीप रीड दिस. आराम से, एट अ स्लो पेस. इट इज लाइक there is one very interesting book, The Power of Slow Reading. Power of slow reading. So here you have to, as if you are sipping a juice, आराम से धीरे धीरे. That's how you have to read. Just 1 minute. 5 तो सेंटेंस है, धीरे धीरे पढ़ो तो भी 1 मिनट में बस खत्म. Do this thing. And आज सैटरडे है, कल संडे, परसों मंडे, and then Tuesday. We'll be meeting on Tuesday. So 3 दिन निकले यहाँ पे. 3 दिन तक no one would break this habit. Right? 3 दिन तक. We'll discuss more on Tuesday. How do you feel? Just for 3 days, trust me, just for 3 days, without fail, do this thing and see what happens. As you will generate this habit, I'll tell you more and more about it parallelly, right? But this is just the beginning. For all the emails received, right? About 65 emails, 65, 68 emails are new, right? I'll reply to all these emails at ease, right? So we meet on Tuesday now. Yes, Abhidnya.
Sir, can you please repeat your email ID?
Yes, I'll show you that. Here it is.
Sir, I had a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, till what duration of time will this batch run? Will it run through the whole period of our MBBS, or is it short term?
This is the answer. Our intention is to run the batch till you become MBBS. But subject to, there has to be presence. Last 3 years experience, starting, start 400, 400, 500, 500, and then dhire, 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 it drops. And when the presence drops, so obviously then we had to, with a heavy heart, we had to stop it.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Intention is, yes, to continue it. Definitely.
Thank you, sir.
See, right now
Okay,
also,
sir, got it. Thank you.
right now also, if you see, we started with about 360, 374. The highest was 374. 50 jane out ho gaye na abhi. Why? Why? So it should not happen, but it's okay. I'm not complaining to them. But कई बार होता है, we need to develop that patience. कि अरे कोई पूछ रहा है, we feel like अरे यार ये लोग question पूछ रहे हैं, मुझे बस अब नहीं जानना, मुझे पता है. Right? It happens. But who knows कि अभी अपने कोई ऐसा point discuss हो जाए which can be a major change in your study pattern.
Hello, sir.
I'll share the Google link. Right? From next time I'll make it.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can we get these slides?
I mean,
because right now we don't have the material to write it over. So can we get it later?
Yeah. This PDF I'll save it. Sure, no problem. Because यहाँ पे or say if today's most important thing is this part. So these 2 pages. So if you want, you can just take a picture. So that you don't have to wait till you get this PDF. Because you have to practice this thing from today. आज से करना है. So take a picture of this and take a picture of this. That's it. Then you can write it. Right? Otherwise, unnecessary miss ho jayega day. Right? Take a picture. Those who have not written, they can take a picture.
Sir, but for a short revision after the lecture, can we get the slides for
Yes.
in detail?
You will get all these PDFs. When will be say Monday? Monday, what our plan is, I'll tell you. Our plan for Monday is this would be session on super reading. That is how to, and this super reading is not only for the reading purpose, it would be with the fitness part, right? So physical fitness, mental fitness, and how to improve your reading speed and comprehension so that you should be able to express that topic into your own language comfortably. And you don't forget. So this will be the topic for Monday.
Sir, is it on Monday or Tuesday?
My mistake. Sorry. It is Tuesday, not Monday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. अच्छा हुआ. Thanks यार. बताया नहीं तो वो गड़बड़ हो जाती है. Tuesday.
And sir, can we discuss some points on time management?
Time management is that thing will take when we'll be taking that motivation lecture ना. तब time management का एक topic साथ में ले लेंगे. You know what happens? YouTube पे इतनी सारी books, there is so many things written by time management. Right? People understand that time is something so important, but still no one manages. What's the secret? Why it happens? And there is one very small thing. So the moment we implement it, automatically time manage hona shuru ho jata hai. I'll give you a small example before we complete for today. जब आप लोगों की एग्जाम होगी, right? Final exams. Let's say your exam is at 3 p.m. Afternoon में है exam. So I might tell you कि अब ना रात को आप एक काम करना, 3 बजे सो जाना. Your sleeping time would be 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. अजीब ना? एग्जाम वाले दिन तो कितना जल्दी जल्दी उठ के जागते. नो, आई विल से कि यू फॉलो दिस. ऐसा करो. और कब तक? 3 दिन पहले से. That means if the exam is on, let's say, Thursday, so from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right, you start following this schedule. देर से सोना, देर से उठना. And then you get ready. The idea behind it is there is something what is called as the biorhythm, right? So that biorhythm is, it comes at a peak at a certain point. I'll even tell you, I'll teach you how to identify your own biorhythm. Our intention is कि जब exam हो, at that point you should be on the highest state of energy level, and then see how effectively you produce it. I say the same thing to Jani. He, in last 10 days, he changed his entire schedule. But considering this, so this is like a secret. Similarly, जैसे कहते हैं कि जब exam हो, so this is one thing. The second thing, exam is at 3 o'clock. At 2:30, drink black coffee. Drink black coffee. In that black coffee, thoda sa lemon. So it becomes a Russian black coffee. Right? Jara sa lemon. And then immediately go to sleep. Yes, coffee pee ke, because coffee will go into the stomach, it will get absorbed, it will come into hepatobiliary circulation, aate, and then by the time it affects your brain, and your brain goes into the state of sympathetic stimulation, it takes about 20 minutes. But after 20 minutes, it gives a kick. Now, what we want is, we want a synergistic effect. So for 20 minutes, if you take a power nap, that's why it is called as the power nap. It should not be more than 22 minutes. So that's why we'll restrict it to only 20 minutes. 20 minutes of power nap. Once you do that, so after that, there would be suppression of parasympathetic stimulation and you are ready to fight. So this is one and this is two. Two things combined. So this is not 1 plus 1, but it is 1 and 1. The effect becomes 10 times. And then you are performing in the exam, and see how wonderfully you do it. A very simple hack. These are called as the biohacks. They are called as the biohacks. You are using the capability of your own body for better improvement and the better performance. Right? So this is one. Though in more detail we'll talk. But this is when the exam is approaching. Right? So time management, this is what we do. We'll manage the time like this, so that we use the time available in the best possible manner. बाकी तो मूवी देखने का मन होता ही है, why not, right? देखना कोई गुनाह नहीं, बिल्कुल देखेंगे. But at the same time, the target जो है, जितना पढ़ना वो खत्म हो जाना चाहिए. हाँ, Om, yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, as you discussed about the devices and ebooks, so can you please discuss about how should we take care of our vision? Most
How?
of us have vision.
Vision, we'll take it with the fitness part. Surely we'll take.
Okay. Sir.
Diksha?
Sir,
Yes, that hack you told about the coffee, it actually works every time. When you wake up, your energy levels are really high, so we can study more effectively. I've done that for my board exams, during my board exams.
Right. So now when you combine with black coffee and this power nap, and see what happens.
Yes, sir.
Right. Great. Yes, Athav.
Sir, when we speak about USMLE exam,
USMLE, no? Next week it will come. One full session will be on that, because still we are waiting. Say the number is right now about 300 only. So there are few more students which will be joining by the next week. So that's why USMLE is is maybe on Thursday.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. So that's it for today. And wish you a very happy weekend. Maje karna, right? Enjoy. And do send me a mail on which topics you wish to read. I got books, so I'll send you the books also. किसी को मतलब those who are interested कि हाँ पढ़ाई करनी है, कुछ कुछ पढ़ना है, मतलब पढ़ाई means not this anatomy physiology, just some light reading. Let me know. All right. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
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 Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Good day, sir.
Have a great day, sir. Bye.
Have a great day, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, where will we
Thank
get
you,
the G
sir.
Drive link?
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.